Welcome to the 7th episode of Shot for Shot. This is Caton here, and in this video I'm playing Deer Creek North, par 36 Black Pearl, which features several signature holes, including the second hole, a challenging par 4 island green. Today I'll be playing from the whites, which plays around 3,200 yards. And so please subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to click the notification bell to be notified of when I'm posting future videos. Alright, so we're off and running. The first hole is a par 5, 533 yards, slight dogleg left. I'm using my 3-wood to try and get it out there about 250 yards to allow for an approachable layup. Second shot in here, about 300 yards. I've decided to use my 6-iron to get me between 120 to 130 yards from the pin, which is a comfortable yardage to the green for me. And we make a nice strike exactly how we drew it up. So third shot here, 125 yards from the pin using my pitching wedge, and I'm trying to attack the pin here for a chance to get a good look at birdie. And we make a great strike here, landing the ball about 10 feet from the pin, which is nice. So birdie putt here. We have a pretty straight putt. I'm just aiming out an inch outside of the right of the cup, and we drain the birdie. Great way to start a round and a great stroke of confidence leading into the next hole here. Hole 2, par 4, 324 yards, which is leading up to the island green actually, and we're playing a 4-iron hitting over the road ahead and aiming for the 100-yard mark, and end up pulling a ball a bit, and we landed the rough just on the left side of the fairway. So we have about 127 yards into the island green, using my pitching wedge with the ball below my feet. And I end up chunking it, hitting the water. So now I have to take a drop, and now chipping in for about 40 yards with my 54 degree. And so I'm just trying to play this aggressively, trying to land it right on the green, just over the rough, and make a really nice shot. Only a few feet away from the pin here, which is great. So we have a chance to save bogey. And these are the kind of putts that I should be making more often than not. And so we drain it, which is a really good reassurance that my putting isn't going to be awful today. And we are off to the next hole. Par 5, 458. Don't let the yardage fool you. It's a dogleg left and a very small, narrow landing area between the bunkers. And I decided to use my 4-iron to try and land short of those bunkers. And we make a great shot into the fairway, 256 yards, 4-iron, trying to muscle it up there as far as we can try to get it. And end up pulling it a bit to the left, but we get a big bounce off the cart path. And we're just on the edge here. Now we have ourselves a little bit of a challenging wedge in from 46 yards. Not much green to work with. So we need to land it just short of the green, let it run up. And did that, but the ball actually ran out a lot further than I wanted to, and it ended up going down a ridge there. So now we have a pretty hefty putt in for birdie. So it's a pretty undulating putt to the hole, a big break down and then up the hill right to left. And make a pretty good lag putt here. And we run away with par. So off to the fourth hole. This is a really easy par 4. It's 310 yards. Decided to use my 5-iron and not allow myself to get in any trouble around the water and bunker, and end up making a terrible shot. I thought it was actually still going to be in play because it was pretty open there, but ended up having to take a drop shot. And now we are 157 yards in, using my 8-iron, ball below my feet. I should have aimed a bit more left, but ended up making a terrible push. The ball naturally goes to the right when it's below your feet, and ended up beside in a greenside bunker here. So now we're using our 58 degree, trying to stick it close, and did not stick it close. Ended up coming up pretty short. I was hoping to get it closer to the hole and kind of spin it and stop it, but I ended up catching a little too much dirt. So now we have a pretty big bogey putt. And kind of hammered it a little too hard here. And so now we're going for a double bogey. Hoping to God I don't get a 3-putt. And our first 3-putt of the day. So Now we are 3 over after 4, leading into the 4th hole here, par 3, 137 yards, 9 iron.
Oh my god. Get over that bunker or stop.
Get over. Or short. Or avoid.
Just avoid.
And it did not avoid. Lying pretty far here from the pin, using my 58-degree wedge. And make a big swing. Make a nice shot, actually. It was really good, but there's unfortunately a ridge right there, and my ball ended up spinning back and got more spin off the ledge there. And so now we are putting for bogey uphill. And I'm making an okay stroke. Good weight, but misread it a bit.
The one-handers always go in. If you're lined up and looked at it. Yeah, I looked at it. You just want to let go. I looked at it.
All right, 6th hole here, par 4, 424, and I make a terrible shot. But I do get the luckiest bounce I think I've ever had on a golf course. That ball should have been 40 yards at least deep into the woods, and I somehow see my ball sitting there. It was worth every mosquito bite to hit that ball and save a stroke, but punched it out with a 3 iron. Now we have 243 out, 4 iron here, and I'm just trying to muscle it up as close as I can. It's a par 4, and it's already my 3rd shot, so I'm trying to go as far as I can. And ended up making probably my best shot of the day. I ended up spanking this one a little bit short of the green in the rough. And so now I'm trying to chip this, and this rough is literally like, it's like sitting on an afro. Like I couldn't get under it because then it just got caught up. I couldn't, it was just a terrible lie. So now for bogey, I'm just trying to chip this one in, to be honest with you. I'm playing this really aggressive. And just missed it. So now we have a downhill putt, and my camera dies, unfortunately. But it was near the end of the battery. I got a notification and it canceled my recording, so I'm a little disappointed about that. But off to the next hole. I ended up draining that putt. Off to the next hole, 7th hole here, par 4, 369, and another insane bounce. Like that should have been in the woods again, and it somehow. I swear I'm not cheating. This is actually what happened. It was like a running joke in this game. So here I'm using my 4 iron, just punching it out to the right of the green. There's water there, and I can't get the ball in the air because the trees are blocking. So I just try to punch it out as far as I could, and made a pretty good punch. So now we are lying 2, going for 3, and I'm just trying to chip this one right above the rough there. Make an excellent chip. I was really happy with that. It kind of died on me, though. I thought I was going to go up the hill a little bit more. And so now we have this putt here for par. And, of course, my battery is at 10% left, and it canceled my recording right before I putted, unfortunately. But I ended up draining that one. And so now we head off to the 8th hole. Actually, my phone was almost dead here, so I had to plug it in to the portable charger. And we end up at the 8th hole, 351 yards, 4 iron, and make a pretty nice little fade into the center of the fairway. I actually overfaded it a bit because I don't have a full view of the green, but I have most of it. So now 152 yards out, 8 iron, and I connected pretty well. I ended up fading a little bit more than I wanted to here and push it to the right side of the green. And so now we're sitting 2. Of course, end up getting the green. My camera, of course, decides to conk out on me again, which I'm honestly frustrated about. I need to figure something out with that, or just keep it plugged in to the portable charger from the start of the round or something. But I ended up making a 2-putt here, make a pretty large lag putt, as you'll see in the shot tracer here, and then make the second one for par. So now we're still +6, 9th hole, par 3, 173 yards. It's a front pin, and I had the right club. I just overfaded it a bit, laying short of the bunker on the right there, but pin high. And so now I'm thinking I have like a pretty good chance of chipping this close. And did not commit, but got lucky. It was a great miss. Ended up rolling up on the green here, and now I somehow still have a chance for par. 15 feet here, 6 inches right to left, I'd say. And end up burying it. So finish the round at +6, shoot a 42. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. These videos take a long time to make, and it really helps out my channel when you subscribe. And so thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you in one of my next videos.